I'm Alan Weiss, and this is the Writing on the Wall. Welcome back to Writing on the Wall. We're outside again, happy to report. And this episode is Juxtaposition and Propinquity. You can look them up. There's an old story about a young woman at college who calls her parents and says to her parents on the speakerphone, "Look, I've been dating this guy. He's full of tattoos and piercings, but worse, he just got arrested for drugs. And when the police came, he had stashed some of his drugs with my stuff. And they really want to talk to both of you now." And then she says, "Hey, I'm just kidding, but I did flunk chemistry." Everything's about juxtaposition. You know, what do we put next to something else? So we hear today about the horrors in Ukraine. And after the 3-minute story, the anchor turns and says, "And Jane, what about the weather tomorrow?" That's the peculiar juxtaposition that occurs too often. You know, there's competition today for the biggest yachts. The Sultan of Brunei, Paul Allen, whoever it is, they want to build another 12 or 20 feet onto their yachts, so they make them biggest in the world. Very important to them. We're confiscating Russian oligarch yachts now. Some of these things are $25 million. Can you understand $25 million for a private boat, 5 swimming pools? Hard to understand. We become inured to wildfires, to tornadoes, to all kinds of natural disaster. Right now in the West, I understand that reservoirs and lakes are at 40%, historic lows, and then we turn to sports. Unfortunately, we also feel like this about crime. New York used to be the largest, safest city in the world. I'm not sure it still is. Almost no one is exempt right now, is insulated from crime, at least hearing about it daily. And we begin to become accustomed to it. We're not outraged anymore. You know what astounds us? Sudden acts of kindness. Sudden acts of kindness make the news because they are much more unusual, and we're not inured to them so much. We all drive over 70 on the freeway. You know, it doesn't bother us, minor law being broken. We're accustomed to obscene sports salaries. There's some guy making, I don't know, 20, 30 million a year. He's batting .210. Hell, I could do better than that. My gym, where I have a personal trainer, and there are 4 other trainers, also have a provision where people can come in and work on their own. They pay a little less, but they get a structured workout system. And so at about 8 in the morning when I'm there 3 days a week, the 4 personal trainers have people, and there's another 10 or 12 people working out on their own. It's a nice place. And about 3/4 of the people working out are female. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. Yet the music that's often played is rap music with mother effer in it, or F this or F that, or the N-word. This is at 8 in the morning, and nobody bats an eye. I'm astounded. Sometimes when they see I look around, I'm uncomfortable, they put on Billy Joel. Listen, the Ukraine atrocities are crimes against humanity. Make no mistake, no matter what you see after watching this.